This time on Fearless, we're gonna catch giant catfish with our hands, and we're gonna show you how it's done. Did I mention? We're bringing girls. With the help of Manny, the ultimate predator, Rack, the gutsy cameraman, and me, Angie, your host, we're gonna take you on a fearless catfish noodling journey that you'll never forget. To Oklahoma, just southeast of the Panhandle. So let's get your adrenaline started as we hunt for these giant catfish. The difference in these big babies is we're gonna noodle them. Noodling is the sport of catching fish with your hands. We've gathered 2 teams of noodling guides to lead us on our fearless adventure. And we're taking 3 fabulous babes out of their element and putting them in catfish territory. Okay, let's meet our first team of guides.
This is the real deal. You guys do this from generation to generation.
Yeah, it's a team effort because, when you get a big one, it takes, a lot of concentration per person to get that fish up.
So how long have you guys been noodling?
Since before we could swim, actually. Honestly.
Yeah, we walked down the bank when our dad was doing it and
watching.
Pretty much held the stringer. After we got old enough, we started getting in there.
Here's our second team.
First one I ever saw, actually caught, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
In fact, we was down on a broken road. Best friend's dad caught one. I was like, well, how in the hell did he catch that fish?
Yeah.
He goes in the water, comes back with this fish. I was like, oh, how the hell did that happen, Then it wasn't too much longer. I thought, and I was like, hey, I got this figured out now. First one I actually caught by myself, probably weighed like 10, 12 pounds. Dude, it was the best adrenaline rush.
Well, that was big fish.
I catch one, 60, 80 pounds now. I mean, everything just stands up now. I've been catching monster cats now for, about 25 years?
I've been catching catfish for 40 years now. I started when I was about 10 years old. Probably the last 5 years we've caught more and bigger fish than I ever have in my life because I'm fishing with a professional now.
He's like the catfish king out here.
That's what it is, it's Catfish Daddy. Don Catfish Daddy Brewer.
He got a 83-pound flathead catfish.
Wow.
Look at his arm. See, it's a flathead catfish swallowing, ripping off some guy's hand. It says, bite me. And then look at his hand right here. This man is a professional noodler.
You've heard what our guides had to say. Now let's hear from Manny before he noodles catfish for the very first time.
I've noodled the Goliath grouper, but I could see what I was doing. And I could see where I was putting my hand. I could see the fish, and I mean, it's very similar to the catfish. Like you said, you go inside his cave, he makes boom, boom, and then he comes forward, and he bites.
Yeah.
When he feels like you're intruding on his territory, if you got your hand in front of him, he's going to swallow your hand, and then it's a matter of hanging on and holding your breath and bringing him to the surface. As long as you're hand catching animals alive and letting them go, you're covered on conservation issues because you're not even taking anything at all, so nobody can really criticize it. The only thing you're taking back is a trophy. What's in there or what's going to get you, it's creepy.
Little Loch Ness monster.
More, suspense there.
Mark is the most extreme underwater cameraman in the world right now. That's a fact. Mark likes predators, and he also likes to dabble in hurricanes and tornadoes and other things like that, which I have no interest in.
Mark, this dude just likes to do dangerous things in general. You'll find him in the middle of a hurricane filming it.
Come on.
Oh my God!
Angie came up with the fish struggling. I couldn't believe it. She had the fish by the lips. I thought he was going to twist off her any minute. She She goes, I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go. That's all she kept saying, you know. She was full of adrenaline at that moment. I could see she was on fire.
See, my hand's not real pretty. That's catfish bites.
All right, battle wounds. Let's talk a little bit about battle wounds. Do we have any battle wounds on us?
Well, he's gonna tear you up really bad. It's just open flesh, so you're gonna have cuts and some blood. And you're not gonna like it at all.
Just the normal scrapes and cuts.
If it's a big cat, he's gonna get you way up on the arm, and he's gonna spin, and he's gonna twist your fingers all the way up till you can't hang on. There's gonna be nothing but raw meat hanging off your fingers.
He got his hand broke one time. One came out and he couldn't get a good hold and it snapped that
Bent
bone.
my fingers back, broke the bone in my hand.
My
Forecast for
ex-brother-in-law.
We've taken people before, very few make it on the second trip. It's too tough, a lot of meat hanging. It's just...
We had a story. There's a preacher that went with some friends of ours, and when he went down and got bit, they said they could hear him cussing underwater. But it scared him pretty bad. So the idea is not to let him bite you up that far. You want him to get you on the bottom lip. You know, his bottom lip with your hand. That's the key.
So that's why I got this wetsuit on here. Keep that from happening.
Manny's gonna go like that, and I'm gonna go like this.
Well, I'm gonna have prettier arms than you.
You are more handsome. I wanted to highlight women that were intelligent, had great backstories, and loved the outdoors, but not in the typical way. I wanted to take them out of their element into something completely extreme that they haven't experienced before, and that's what we did.
Coming up next, meet the girls.
I don't know what I'm more nervous about this whole deal. Spending the amount of time I have to with all these women, all these different personalities, or getting in that dark hole with those catfish. I'm telling you, traveling with women is a lot harder than traveling with a bunch of dudes. All these women are true competitors, but today they're gonna compete in a totally different, unknown arena. Sandra's with us because she brings a different sense of knowledge to this game. Sandra's a professional bass fisherman. She knows her fish. We're just taking her out of her element.
Hi, my name is Sandra Rankin and I fish on the FLW Tour, and I am a single mother to a beautiful 4-year-old little girl named Faith, and I am here to show you, all of you, that girls can fish too with their hands.
That's awesome.
There would be our problem right there, homie.
Don't worry about it. He caught one.
Okay. My biggest fear of dying would have to be on Lake Okeechobee in Florida, fishing the FLW Tour, and when I have to use, shall I say, the facilities, I have to hang my rear over to the side of the boat, and I've hung my rear over to the side of the boat, and they're like 13-foot long alligators. They're gonna get me.
Kim is our bodybuilder. She is our compact strength. And if this sport takes strength, we're gonna rely on Kim. Kim loves the outdoors in a totally different way. She's a rock climber, kind of an adrenaline junkie too.
I'm Kim Wise, I'm from San Diego. I'm a personal trainer, a fitness competitor, and I love the outdoors, rock climbing, and riding my motorcycle fast.
That's awesome.
I think everything's awesome. I'm super nervous about tomorrow, especially because I've never done this before. I'm totally new at this. If I put my hand in the hole and a snapping turtle bites it, like what am I gonna do? I don't know. Okay, let's do this.
Jesse's our youngest, she's our wild card, and we've kind of got bets on her that she might chicken out on this deal.
I'm going tickling.
It's good tickling. Hi, my name is Jessie James. I'm from Georgia. I just graduated high school a couple weeks ago. I was homecoming queen, I was a cheerleader, and I've been working towards becoming a country artist for a very long time. I just made the big move to Nashville, and I'm learning what it's like to be a big girl now.
Under the pines, when the cold wind blows.
of my greatest memories are going to Minnesota every summer with my family. We go skiing and tubing and fishing, which is quite a difference from Georgia, but we have a great time. I have too many fantasies to be a housewife.
Whoa, that is
So Manny and I are just gonna pop in on these girls and see how they get ready for noodling.
I'm just trying to look the part, but I'll be putting on a wetsuit probably real soon.
Makeup must be really
I just
serious
met her
right
at
now.
I met her one of the 100
There.
Sandra, I have in my white strips.
You have your white strips.
This is how you get ready for catfish? Heck yeah.
They're hiding in their holes.
He gets ready for catfish with a little mascara, you know, you gotta apply it on thick, right, Manny?
How about you? No hot rollers?
She's
No hot rollers?
If a catfish bites and gets away, he's going to tear you up, and you're not going to get a catfish. You're going to be really sore.
I've made 2 trips to fill my first aid kit.
Should have cut off some wetsuit sleeves.
I wanted a prosthetic arm. I was just gonna stick it in the hole.
Let's cheat.
1, 2, 3, feel it!
We're going noodling!
So the girls wanted to try catfish in shallower waters. Why not head out to the road? Just one that's underwater.
Look at this picnic table!
Now see the rain? They're all going to be freezing, and the morale is going to go down. So I'm going to wear this suit, my morale is going to go up.
All these girls are gonna stand here and watch Manny get changed. Manny's a pimp.
I straightened his hair and I guess it.
You cannot do that, Manny. You cannot do that. But it has
Saw it. You saw it?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen that before?
Not that.
There's nothing left to the imagination, let's just put it that way.
These girls are going to try and do their best to noodle some catfish. It is not easy. They're going to get beat up and scraped and shoot up and everything else, but they're going to lay it on the line.
All right, fellas, let's go catch some catfish.
Manny? Pleasure to come out with you guys, man. They got a nearby spot. They've seen some big ones last week, so we're going to go check it out.
Memories rumble through some are painful, that's true. Sometimes the train rides on the ride.
Sorry. It's cold, it's rainy, and the waters are flooded.
As you can see how these girls are dressed, I look like I'm going to Mars. I'm a professional. Okay, Don tells me there's a big slab of rock down here. It's got holes on both sides. So the game plan is, somebody finds a catfish, and you feel something that feels like this, then you know it's a catfish. If it feels like flesh at the end of the stick, see? Then if you do find that, then you call everybody. If he doesn't bite you, you're gonna go like this and try to find where his mouth is.
Tickle him.
In there.
They have found a huge catfish out there. I mean, like 70 pounds.
What we've done is we've located about a 60 or 70 pound catfish out there right now, and Manny and our guide Don are down there to wrestle this thing to the surface, and we have some serious action in a few minutes.
Look at the tail! Oh my god!
Wow, look at this thing.
How much do you think that thing weighs?
I don't know. Don, how much do you think he weighs?
He go 40, 45.
So big.
We just caught a 45-pound cat, and coming up next, we're gonna grab us a 70.
I think he's got one. You guys, he's moving. He's moving. He's got one.
When the Blevins brothers located that 72-pound catfish, I had no idea it was a 72-pound fish. It takes hours from hole to hole under these rocks and crevices until they hear thump, 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 where they feel the rubbery body of a catfish. We were diving in a part of the lake that I'd never been before. The catfish is sitting in over 6 feet of water. There's a hole, not only does it go like this, it goes then under like that. It's got like the entrance is like this. I can't reach him from here. Either you touch him, find his head, or he bites me. But she bit me several times and I was not able to get a hold of him. So finally I was able to hold on him long enough to get my other hand behind him and pull him out of the hole.
You got it! Oh, the manny hole! It's the new catfish hole, the manny hole!
Manny hole all the way.
Yeah.
You're holding your breath, you're down there, and if it takes you too long to get a hold of this fish, you're gonna have to decide when to come up. Because if you get him when you're almost drowning, you finally got the fish, and you're stuck in there with him and everything, you may end up pushing the limits and actually drowning yourself. So you have to time yourself, use your head when you're doing that. This could easily get you killed.
You have to be completely fearless to do this.
Boom! That's it. Adrenaline rush like I've never felt before. Trying to stringer him with one hand and hold him with the other, I give up. I wrap the line around my wrist and I just use my hands.
I couldn't believe it.
I sit down and push both of my feet up against the hole, and I use my entire body to wedge him out.
She goes, I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go. That's all she kept saying, you know.
He's like completely obsessed with catfish right now.
The greatest part of this trip was learning hand catching and the techniques that Manny used.
So I reach him by the tail like this, and I pull back on his tail slowly, and I slide my hand up underneath him, and I got my finger right in here like that. Yeah! Then the other one, I grabbed him by my thumb, and I had him like this, and then I got my hand in the gill again like that.
Now the average person can't put their hand in that gill.
You gotta have these gloves on or you won't have any fingers left. If you look in there, this right here will tear your hand up. Did he bite you?
I didn't feel anything at all.
Get ready.
Nothing. There's like nothing going on.
Kim really gives it a great shot, but the waters are so deep that free diving this makes it almost impossible.
I was really comfortable doing it. I just couldn't feel a catfish. Oh my god. I got him!
Hold him! Hold him! Hold him! Hold him!
Ah, yeah!
Look at the size of opening. Look at the size of the mouth. Pull his mouth.
We have a blue, you can have him. He is mean.
Coming up next, we do it all over again.
I could catch a bass with a 7-foot rod, but these catfish have brought me to my knees.
From climbing rocks to digging under them, it still takes this.
I couldn't wait to come out and do this, and this has definitely been an experience. I've never done anything like this before, and I think it's made me realize how tough I could actually be.
I've been wanting to do this so long. I mean, I've been talking about noodling catfish. It was just an amazing experience to come out here to Oklahoma and get to do this. I'm still like high on it right now.
You'll either never do it again and say this is the stupidest sport, or you'll be hooked for the rest of your damn life.
That's right.
I'm hooked.
There you go.
Yeah, we want to pass it on to our little nephews over here. Hopefully they keep up the tradition.
I'm hooked on it personally. It's an amazing sport. It's extremely challenging. It's fishing at its rawness. It's just great. That's all I got to say about it.
You know, from the Blevins brothers to Don and Dennis, these Oklahoma noodlers have taught me a passion for a new sport. The energy still runs through my veins. I'd head back to those muddy waters today. Hey guys, join us again for more babes, more guides, and an all-new fearless adventure. Need more? Find us at foxesfearless.com for a full hour of noodling fun and instruction.
Oh, that was awesome.
Was it good?